What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be doing the Masters Difficulty of Heroes Arena Guide and actually going over the teams that I'm going to be using in this video. So if you guys enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate all the support on the channel, guys, as of late. Definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all these guide related content. You know, I'm able to bring all those types of videos for you guys. Now, with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's actually go to the Masters difficulty here, and we're going to talk about each team that I used for each of these fights pretty much. So entering into the Masters difficulty here, guys, remember that as a boost unit for this season, Thor is the main boost unit. She's going to be available for the pretty much the entire duration. Yeah, she's gonna be a 20% all stats boost for about 33 days, and then after the special period ends, she's only gonna be a 10% all stats booster. So yeah, now moving on to the first team here. In terms of what he actually ran on this, guys, I actually ran the demon team. Now remember that on Masters you are able to run links, so my CC looks pretty crazy on my main account here, but yeah, I mean, you know, you guys are probably going to be able to just barely get above 300, but that's exactly all you really need to do. And we're running Blue Estarossa, Ominous Nebula Zeldris, Blue Cusack, and then DK Meliodas. If you don't have DK Meliodas, guys, in terms of your main DPS, you definitely can run like LR Lostvayne, or even like, you know, maybe Perg Melly. I know Perg Melly, when he gets his attack related up, could be pretty solid as well. But you just have to have options, man. Yeah, like Perg Melly could be an option. But yeah, I feel like demons themselves are going to be just a free team. You know, whenever you bring demons, man, you know, you're able to apply the darkness stacks to Estarossa. Ominous Nebula is giving you a bunch of attack related. You know, Cusack's also giving you a bunch of attack related as well. And then DK Melly with all the damage you need. And in terms of the card set here, guys, if you do have the demon damage dealt card set, this is going to be really good. Increases demon allies damage dealt to other races by 10% and decreases damage taken by 5. So definitely a really good card set as well. And this is the first team that we use. Now in terms of the equipment here, guys, that we actually are running, I'm running attack crit damage on Demon King Meliodas, but you can definitely run like HP if you're barely able to get the CC, right? Everyone else on the team is HP defense though. Yeah, that's ideally what you want to do is have enough CC to be able to LTC, and if you have like a good amount of CC above the threshold, guys, feel free to run attack crit damage. At that point, like, you're not really going to be taking hits for the most part. You're just trying to one bang every single phase, and so at that point, man, I actually would recommend maybe swapping to attack crit on these characters. But I was easily able to get it done with only attack crit Melly and everyone else on the HP defense, guys. So yeah, that would definitely be my recommendation in terms of the first team here. And yeah, in terms of the fights you're going to be facing, none of them are going to be super crazy to deal with. Maybe the Jelly King team with Glocks, but other than that, I mean, you should pretty much steamroll every single team that is available in this tower, guys. So that's going to be the first one. I'll let the video play for that, and then we'll come back to the second team and we'll talk about what we're rocking for that. Alright guys, now moving on from the first team here, we're on the second setup here against the Luna fight. Let's actually go to the team setup, and this is exactly what we're running in this video. So I'm running Nanashi, Sobnok, Tyr, and then Freyr as well. Now, guys, you don't have to run Sobnok if you don't own Sobnok, but let's say you have Thor, feel free to swap the characters. I feel like that's actually something you can definitely do. You know, the main reason I decided to run Sobnok though is because she has double AoE, and what I wanted to try and do was kind of just like farm through all these stages, because if we're able to just double AoE Sobnok, follow up with Tyr, we're pretty much just gonna one bang every single, you know, phase in this fight, guys, and that's gonna be very, very straightforward to do. Now, in terms of the actual gear sets we're rocking here, Nanashi is going to be on the HP defense. We have HP defense Sobnok as well, but I would ideally recommend attack crit because she's going to be one of your main DPSs. Attack crit Tyr, obviously, he's going to be another staple DPS on the team. And your final character is attack crit Freyr, but honestly, I actually would recommend HP defense Freyr because he's not really here to deal damage, guys. He's here really to provide the stats from his relic, which is the main reason why I'm deciding to run Freyr on the team. But yeah, I mean, in general though, the idea is you double Sobnok cards and then you Tyr card right after, and that should pretty much one bang like every fight you're going up against, guys. So it should be pretty straightforward with that. And then for the card set here, we are also rocking the attack card set. So it's going to increase all allies attack by 3% for each applicable ally on the battlefield. And it's going to be for applicable allies, humans, or unknown race. And as you guys can see, we have full unknown race right here, man. So yeah, I'll let the clip play here, guys, for the team right here. And then we'll hop into the final, you know, team here, guys, for the Masters Heroes Arena. Alright guys, now moving on to the third tower here for Heroes Arena with the Kai fight. If we actually go in here, most of the fights here on this one, guys, are not really super insane. I mean, starting off with Gelda, as long as you're going first, you should not have too many issues. And then, yeah, I mean, none of these fights are super insane. Now, in terms of the team comp we're running, guys, we are rocking the Goddess team. And I actually did mix it up this time by putting Queen Liz, since she is on the latest banner right now with Thor. I decided why not slap her on the team instead of LR Liz. But if you don't have Queen Elizabeth, let's say, feel free to run LR Elizabeth as a replacement option. She's still going to be very, very solid. And then if you don't have Ela, let's say, feel free to run Red Sariel, or you can run Red Tarmiel. But you're pretty much, the idea is with this team, guys, you have AoE with Margaret, AoE with Queen Liz, AoE Mael, and you one bang pretty much everything. Especially if you have Mael Holy Relic, that's what's going to make you, do an absurd amount of damage. Remember that Mael is able to build up to 30% attack related stats on AoE skills. So whenever an ally is in AoE, you're getting that 10% attack related up to 30, and so by the time he's using his third skill, he's fully maxed out. He's getting 30% attack related stats, and that damage on top of what you already got is going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, that's pretty much the team setup right there. In terms of the gear we're rocking on the characters, we are rocking attack crit Mael, but feel free, like, guys, if you're lower on CC, man, if you're barely able to get that threshold, feel free to run that HP defense, man, if you need it. I have attack crit Ludo as well, but you don't have to run attack crit. Obviously, HP defense is fine. I have attack crit on Elizabeth as well, but again, as I mentioned, HP defense is fine. And then Ela, you definitely want to go with HP defense, because you're not really doing damage with her on the field. She's really just there for providing the stats and the damage dealt. Yeah. And then for the card set here, guys, we are actually running the basic stat Goddess card set. Increases allies basic stats by 3% for each Goddess ally on the battlefield, limited 3 times. And let's say you're not able to get the CC threshold, guys, and you don't have this card set, feel free to just auto set combat class, man. I mean, that's definitely something you can do if you're trying to get to a certain amount of CC threshold. And so that's what I would definitely recommend if you're trying to do that for this team setup. So yeah, that is pretty much all the teams that I run there, guys. I'll let you enjoy the clip here for this, and we'll come back and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the Masters Heroes Arena this season. But yeah, enjoy the clip, guys, and we'll come back to the very end of the video. Alright guys, so that is the Masters Heroes Arena this season, man. Honestly, I don't even think it's really that difficult this time around. I mean, for the most part, Masters is fairly easy as long as you just be able to LTC. I think the moment you're able to LTC the 300k, and because you're able to run links as well versus the other higher difficulties, like once we do get to the champion and challenger videos, those are going to be a lot more difficult. But Masters, I feel like, is definitely where, like, if you're able to do Masters, you're going to be completely fine throughout the entire Heroes Arena season, guys. And so, yeah, that's going to be the guide right there for the Heroes Arena Masters difficulty. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if this video is helpful. And bear in mind, guys, that there's a ton of different teams you can run. Like all the teams that I showed in the video, there are so many flexible options. You don't even have to run the exact same unknown demon or goddess teams that I ran. Feel free to run, you know, like human team, or you know, even Ragnarok team, you know, things like that. You're able to actually mix and match, and I don't think it's like exclusively, you know, those three teams that I've shown. There are a lot of other options as well. 7 Deadly Sins team, right? So yeah, I mean, there you go, guys. That is going to be the Heroes Arena there you go, guys. That's going to be the Heroes Arena Masters difficulty. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, man. Peace out and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.